Alrighty, here we are. So, last time we honestly, it was probably one of the bumpiest first like start of a game I've had. All on like the back end, like so I mentioned this on Twitter, but more or less when I had that weird sort of you know moment where the game took way longer to load and seemed like it was crashing or whatnot when I tried to launch it, not launch it, like actually start a new game. Turns out that I was some kind of bug that more or less would, if I hadn't have gone and restored my files to how they were beforehand, would have gone and completely erased and all of my like save data and stuff like that from previous playthroughs. So I basically went and restored that, and I've gone and played through the section again. So we're now back, because it did the thing where it recognized that both now I have saved data from the previous game and this one. I was able to go and get like some rewards for like carrying over basically, which amounted to the Sluck orbment, as well as this glove, and I think was it proxy puppet or emergency? One of these two. One of those items that I never use. I like, oh yeah, when you get KO'd, you'll just revive you. I tend to not really use those that much, just because it's one of those it's too items too precious to actually go and like use because of the fact that they break. But yeah, so anyways, welcome. Last time we more or less came to grips with the fact that Joshua has left. He is gone to join back up with Ouroboros or attack Ouroboros. We don't know yet. But either way, under the suggestion of her dad, Estelle's decided to go and take some time to go and train, and is out here in the Lemon State in more or less a private training ground ran by the Racers Guild. So, with that said, the training session that we were doing basically yesterday ended up getting interrupted by a bunch of Jaegers coming in and attacking. So, Estelle and Anelace got knocked out by some kind of gas and were left in the woods. So now we make our way out, try and figure out what's going on. So yeah. I believe, like, this area does have some items we might want. I don't remember exactly what they are, just that they were useful. Though it's entirely possible that I'm misremembering. Alright, and can I... Nope. I need a move orbment for her. Alright, here we go. One of the very first enemies the game makes us fight out here. A bunch of cats. Trying to make everyone sad. Alright. So yeah, because of me being able to, carry over my stuff from the first game, I had a much easier time with... Ooh, good. Hey, do you think this could be our equipment? Sure looks like it. The rest of the stuff might be hidden around it like this. Cool. I kind of like avoiding fighting... I kind of like to avoid fighting the monsters, but we do need to find our stuff. That's it. That's what it was. Alright, there we go. What was it saying? Look, I know I don't have anything, but we can still hang out, right? Wait, come back! Yeah, the chest lines in this game are way better than they were in the first one. They get pretty creative with them. Ooh, shiny palms. Yeah, with shiny palms, I think it's mostly, it's one of those, like, if you want to actually kill one, you have to use an S-break, because they resist all magic. Alright. That was a big self-destruct. Might as well use our S-craft here. We'll have plenty of time to build it back up on our way. Zero damage? Can we not even kill these guys? Normally an S-break would be enough. Wow. These are beefier than I remember. And then we proceed to game over to a bunch of palms. Yeah, once they kind of get the idea of running into their heads, they're just like, bye-bye! Not that kind of running.
We're good to go!
All that for 5. Alright, no, there we go. I guess I learned my lesson not to mess with palms right now. Oh, I guess I'll heal. Oh, yeah, we checked out this tent beforehand. They had some healing items, and we can also rest to heal. There we go. But yeah, the only thing that's like been carried over in terms of like whatchamaniam it. Well, because I have like new game plus options available, I could have gone and carried over like items or status or anything like that. I didn't do that. The only thing I brought is I have the recipes. Mostly just because I don't want to have to bother hunting them down. So it's one of those, you know, benefits of having already done it. Pretty sure most of these guys will just get one shot the whole way through. Yeah, that's about right. And one more, I'll do it. I don't even want to think about what kind of an effect having exploding plants would have on an ecosystem. That just sounds like a nightmare, all things considered. Alright, so yeah, our equipment, or like rather like our items, I believe it's just like armor pieces as well as our particular weapons we had before are hidden throughout the woods. I thought I had the aim on that one correct. And there we go. Do your thing. Estella's way more defense, but she's also the only one wearing armor, so Makes sense. Checks out.
Oh yeah!
Hold on. Is there not a way to go to the other side over there, or do I forget if I need to go, if I come back around to get over there. Yeah, I think this is a come back around thing. Alright, good to know. Thankfully, we can avoid these guys without too much difficulty. Yeah. Let's see here. This way I'll do it. Okay, I was about to say, like, I don't remember ever running around in the water. I thought that might have been a glitch for a second there. This is pretty shallow. St. Croix's Forest. Ranger and Survival Skills Training Ground. Hey, this sign! Looks like the guidepost to me! We passed this way yesterday, so I'm sure this is the way out. Awesome, now we can get out of the forest. Alright, so that's the way out. Which means... EV charge. Sorry kid, I'm retired. Which means we need to go and check out the other ways to get the rest of our stuff. Alright. Why did you have to come back? You could have just walked away with the goods, but now the treasure chest has you right where it wants you. Oh no. I fell for its trap. Next thing you know, it's just gonna be like, I see you've gone and taken my contents. I will now have to replace it with your blood. Something like that. So, I'm pretty sure there was another path. That wasn't this way. There you go. Boots. You tell the chest to say, ah, and it obliges. Everything seems to be in order here. Fair enough. So, with Trails in the Sky 1, more boots? Fencer, okay. You wonder if the items in these chests were meant to be for someone specific, and you have the nerve to take them anyway. How rude. But yeah, with Trails in the Sky 1, even with the number of times I've played it, I'm still missing, like, 1 or 2 achievements that, like, basically don't want to be found. Mostly just the, there's one that's like, read every single chest description in the game, which requires that you get all of the chests in one playthrough and not miss any of them. This chest looks sad and deflated now that you've taken all of its stuff. And the reason it's tricky is I've gone through the game several times with a guide and have missed chests before. And it's one of those like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why is this happening? I don't understand. Kind of moments. This game, however, I do have the like, I don't know, you wouldn't call it a platinum trophy because this is on PC, but like I have the congrats, you did everything achievement, which was a lot more straightforward to go and get, mostly just because I feel like it was an easier time to go and find everything. When I did my, like, obviously I go and do my first playthroughs blind, but when I did my second one, like, I didn't have any difficulty actually finding all the chests. I know there's probably one more in here that has a pair of boots for Anelace, but I think I'll be okay. Alright. We got the armor and weapons for both of them, so. Anelace, I think that's the exit. Phew, I thought we'd never get out. Oh, dearie me. I take my eyes off of you for 1 second, you run away. Such naughty, naughty children. That's a gun. Eh! Welcome to my hunting grounds, kittens. A woman? Estelle, watch out! Whoever she is, she's good. Ooh, sharp enough to pick up on that, are we? Not only that, but you've already back on your feet after getting a face full of gas. That's slightly impressive. That's abrasive for you, I suppose. Pointlessly tough, if nothing else. Hey, who are you? Whoever you are, what's going on? Why are you attacking the training grounds? What did we ever do to you? Oh, kitten, you're assuming I need to answer questions. Now you have two choices. Surrender quietly, or we have a little hunting party. Damn it. Can we hope to fight her off as we are? I believe this is one of those, whatchamacallit? Actually no. I think this is like, hey, are you sure you want to go and fight or you want to try and get your stuff? Anelace! Right behind you! Oh yes, kittens, that's right. Come closer now, let's put an end to our little hunt. We have no craft points to work with. Stop running! Why are you running? Can't run now, we got you cornered. Wait, grenades! Okay. Alright, and let's go and head her off. There we go. What are you gonna do now, huh? And I miss. Perfect. She's got a shotgun. My best bet might actually be... Oof. My best bet might actually be taking her on at range like she wants and using arts. Alright. Why is the game lagging for me using a healing item? Alright. Ha. I don't know what that was you tried to shoot at me, but it's not interrupting my arts. Alright, I have to basically time this so that... Alright. She can cancel arts. That does not make this any easier. Ooh, I have dark matter at this point in the game? Alright, if I can keep casting an art, she'll keep trying to use Shock Spider. And then, yep, and then she can miss. Right, let's S break. You're not a palm, so I can hurt you.
Piece of cake.
Simple as that. Seems I underestimated you a little. That'll teach you to look down on bracers. Your first mistake was assuming we're just a pair of clueless little girls. My, so spirited and fiery now. We'll have to do something about that. This again? Estelle, hold your breath. Oh, kittens, you realize we've captured the tactician already, yes? You're all alone here now. Just give up and surrender. It'll be easier. She got away. We probably shouldn't chase her, right, Annalise? Yeah, bad idea. Way too obvious a trap. Hey, Estelle? She said we've captured the tactician, didn't she? Oh, yeah, she was probably talking about Kurt. Yeah, she had to be. Please, no. Hey, don't worry. Even if he was caught, this is Kurt we're talking about. He'll be fine. Besides, this is the sort of thing we've been training for. You really think so? Huh, emergency decision making, survival techniques, counterterrorism skills. Yeah, you're right. We'll just put what we've learned to use and save Kurt. That's the Annalise I know. Hey, how about we return to the lodge real quick? We should check to see if the enemies occupied it for starters. Yeah, good point. Off we go then. Also, I can probably rest at the at the lounge. At the lodge. Yes. From the outside, it looks like nobody's here. Yeah, we should be safe to nose around inside. There might be traps or something though, so let's be careful. Got it. Let's save real quick. And... place is still just as ransacked. And that's that's not good. Oh, that's the spirit. Looks a lot like Kurt's. Hmm. Well, let's have a look around. Yeah, there might be clues or something. Right. A broken spear is lying on the ground. It appears to belong to Kurt. The orbital telephone has been smashed to pieces. Dang it! No surprise from pro mercenaries, I guess. No way they wouldn't cut all obvious means of communication. Yeah, they don't want us calling for any reinforcements. Damn, that's going to make this even harder. The window is broken. Shards of glass lay on the floor. This is a window that Jaeger left through last night, right? Yeah. He was really skilled. You could tell from the way he handled himself. There are bits of paper lying behind it, indicating something was torn away from the board. Hey, wasn't there a map pinned up here? Yeah, just like the one we have. If they have that, then that means they have our map. They know of the stuff that we know. The barrel foodstuffs are empty. The enemy took our food too? Yeah, they're the only ones who would have, I think. And I don't see Phyllis anywhere. No blood, thank Dios. I wonder what happened. Alright, let's check out upstairs. Don't mind me just taking a nap in the middle of the investigation. I think there was something on the second floor. Oh, here we go. Gambler Jack. Oh, that's just a collectible for you trade in Gambler Jack for the ultimate weapon, I believe, for like one person of your choice. What are we missing? Okay, yeah. We still need to investigate here. Is this Kurtz? I think so, but I mean, there's a lot. There isn't a lot, so his injuries probably aren't fatal. Yeah. Okay, so we've given the lodge a once over. It looks like the second floor is completely untouched. They only roughed up the first floor. Yeah, I get the feeling there might be a reason for that. And now that we know that, I think I have an idea what our enemy is doing. You do? Some of it doesn't quite make sense, but a few of the pieces are coming together, I think. Think about it. We've seen what's in the lodge, and there's that tent in the forest. If we put that together, the clues we found in the two pieces. Ah, I think I get it. They're moving to a new base. Exacto mundo! Glad we're on the same page, Estelle. The tent was probably a staging point for attacking the lodge, which means it was abandoned because they moved somewhere else. Oh, I get it. But they're obviously not using this lodge as their base either. Well, they probably realize that it's hard to defend the lodge. If the guild ends up sending reinforcements, they're going to need a defendable position where they can keep the hostages. So they must have taken a position somewhere in Le Locile that they think they can defend easily. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So the only place that around here would be you two. Hey, oh, Robert. Hey, you're safe. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Last night, Kurt gave me a chance to get away. I've been hiding ever since then. Oh, okay. We're still really glad you're safe. Forgive me, I ran away and abandoned everyone. A pathetic excuse for a man, I know. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. These are Jaegers after all. Yeah, she's right. If anything, we're lucky they have one less hostage. I see. Thank you, girls. So, do you two have any idea where Kurt and Phyllis are? You mentioned hostages? Well, Estelle and Anelace relayed their theory that the enemy had taken the two as hostages and moved to a new base. I get it. A base that's easy to defend. Grimsville Fortress, then. Has to be. Grimsville what? There's a fortress in the canyon? Well, we call it a fortress, but it isn't really one. It's a new training ground we built recently based on modern military facilities. The idea is to train bracers in counterterrorism operations and hijacked military bases, that sort of thing. I never realized there was there was a place like that in the canyon. It is on the map, though. Annalise? Yeah, let's do it! Hey, you two aren't thinking of taking the fight to them all by yourselves, are you? You need to at least call the guild for backup, or... They smashed the phone to bits, Robert. They... They smashed my phone, those... Robert, calm down, please. Could you try and fix the phone? If we can get working, contact the guild as soon as you can. Let them know what happened. Okay. If you need me to in your armaments, just stop by the workshop. Good luck, girls. I'll be praying for you. Okay, let's go, Estelle. Time to make a two-girl assault on Grimsville Fortress. Let's do it! I feel like Estelle and Annalise's voices are slowly merging into one. It's not intentional, I swear. Just make one of those so I have one. Okay. replace that with EP cut, and then give her the action so she can attack more. Now we can go to Grimstone Fortress. Just a full-on fortress. One moment, water. So this is Grimstone Fortress. Wow, this is one weirdo training facility. Anyway, I don't see or hear anyone from out there, but... yeah, there's no doubt about it. You can see the footprints of several people who've come through here recently. Looks like the tracking training actually paid off. Anyway, given the number of footprints sets, there can't be that many enemies. 3 people, maybe 4? Our enemies are good, but they outnumber us. But we're senior bracers. There's nothing we can't beat. Yeah, heck yeah, let's give it everything we got. Alright, save before we head on in. I don't think there's anything outside, so now we can go. Alright. Beetle. Alright. I don't want to use up all my EP right away, but I do feel like that's why I remember these guys. Just go woo! I need to make sure I don't spend all of my EP between now and the end. Where do you get 2 turns, huh? What do you do? That's worth 2 turns, huh? Get over here.
I'm invincible! Or am I?
Is she? Who knows? Alright. It's more EP efficient to just go and use it for healing right now, but as you close the chest, it gives you a sad look. It wishes it had something more for you. Alright. EP charge. You lose this chest already. It's strange, it almost feels heavier now. It's the weight of your guilt for stealing items. Alright. We're getting the jump on them, so these should kill. Yep, okay.
I'm invincible! Or
Or? What are you? So weird looking crybaby. A rabbit monster with green eyes throws black smelly balls of something. Not even the game knows what you are.
I'm invincible! Or
Okay. Okay, open. What the heck is this with this building? Fake walls and weird gimmicks? Don't you find a sort of Don't you find this sort of stuff in military bases as a security thing? You know, a movable wall. I guess this place really is used for, like, infiltration or escape training? Military-themed course? Oh, great. It's like I'm trapped in Lacen Fortress all over again. But anyway, I suppose if this thing is active, the Jaegers are in the building? Yeah, I'd say it's a good bet. good news is our enemy probably don't know this place any better than we do. If we proceed carefully and deliberately, we should be cool. Oh! What's wrong, Estelle? Did I say something bad? Carefully and deliberately. I remember Cheryl always telling me the same thing. Whoops! My dark, horrible past is exposed! Yeah, that's something Cheryl used to tell me a lot. She was my mentor for a while when I was still a newbie, you see? And well, I kind of, sort of, super scout airbrained. I heard that line so much, though, it eventually got burned into my skull. Yeah, I got a pretty good idea of what you mean. Joshua was just as fond of that saying as Shara was. But neither of them are here now, huh? It's just us. Yeah, it's just us. It's all on us. Let's go, Annalise. Carefully and deliberately, right? Maybe even deliberately and carefully. That's the spirit. We're on. Dear bum. Wait, no, I didn't read. You know the chest is empty, but it served you well. Instead of opening it, you give it a gentle pat on the head. That's a good chest. Probably had to that switch over there power this on, which then allowed me to go and open this door up. Okay, looks like this should work. Alright, beetle. I come silently approaching from behind. Can you stop me? Probably not. So I spent a lot of time today leveling up Summoner in Final Fantasy XIV. Trying to get to 90, since it'll give me a magic DPS and a healer at the same time. Though my white mage is almost 90 as well. But oh, what the heck? The thing just shot quills at us. Anyways, I spent like most of the day messing around with the class without even properly realizing I was butchering the way the class plays. Because, you know, as it turns out, you're supposed to, you know, there's a bunch of new abilities in the way that like it functions, and I did not see one of the moves on my bar, or rather, not on the bar, like in the list. So it was just, oh boy. It was like Gem Shine or whatever. It's like a level 6 skill, oddly enough. So as soon as I actually got it, like, you know, on my bar and started using it, the class actually started feeling good. You know, so, more of the story is, guys, read your tooltips. These are weak to Earth. It still has Earth magic. Alright, at least this is getting her some craft points. Alright, let's bonk this guy in the head. Go down. Perfect. Alright, we're chasing this rabbit down. You better not run. There we go. And fall. Perfect.
Piece of cake.
A piece of cake, as they say. Rex is still kind of in that mood of wanting to climb all over me a lot of the time. He like came in from playing outside, you know, still panting and all that. And instead of getting water, he was like, "I want to sit on your lap, wee!" Just kept running over to me. I kept like trying to put him down so he would go and you know, maybe drink some water, stop panting, you know, cool off or whatnot. But he just kept trying to take a nap. Eventually, he did go and drink some, but Rex isn't exactly a big boy, so I was a little worried about making sure he was in good care. Night goggles. This is a great story. I want to Estelle you sometime. Oh no. It's begun. Goggles that allow sight in darkness. The lens is special going to enhance incoming light. Look at the green filter. Look at it. Yeah, I remember when I was doing a bunch of playthroughs of this game, like kind of back to back. I at one point had this area memorized. Like, I would, you know, I'd have the night vision goggles, right? But I would just go and run the whole pathway without needing to, like, you know, stop to put them on or anything like that. Which honestly is probably a sign you've gone and played the game a bit too much recently. Though, like, another example of that is like with Pokemon in like Gen 1. I like almost always try to avoid using Flash in that game. Rep to strike. Yeah, I have no real choice other than to use arts here. Because Estelle can't see properly. So... I know there's a chest in here. Uh-oh. Out of here. There we go. And firebolt. I'll go use an EP restoring item on Estelle after this. Good news is we've gotten most of our craft points back. There we go. Look at all these beetles. ID unit. What's this? Huh, it seems like some kind of device. Also looks kind of like an orphan switch. Well, probably a good idea to take it with us, right? This place is a training facility, so it might be used to open trapped areas or something. Yeah, good point. Even just getting here, there's been a lot of gates, pitch black rooms and stuff, so... Well, they're always saying to be prepared, right? Anyway, let's get going. Right. Retain usable item event. Throughout the story, you'll run into certain story events that will require using one of the items in order to proceed. To take advantage of the usable event, open the items tab within the camp menu to directly select the item you'd like to use. Alrighty. Oh no. Rex is trying to mess with my toes. It is making me ticklish. Anelace, do you think this device might be... Yeah, it looks like a machine to control the door's lock. If we use it, the door should open. But how do you use the darn thing? I don't even see a lever or anything. Maybe there's something to open it somewhere. Why don't we go back and... Oh, that's right! You think of something? Remember that device we picked up near the stairs? Ah, that weird piece of junk? Yeah, maybe we should try it out. Come on, what you say? I don't mind trying, but I don't know if it'll be that easy. Take advantage of these vibes, yep. Nope, alright, item... boop. Whoa! It really opened. Justice prevails! Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled and carry on. Yeah. Let's save real quick. And nope. Alright. That must mean we are approaching a boss. Okay. Finally made your way here, did ya, you freaking brats? You! So you finally show your face. Welcome to the newest outpost of the Jaegers in the Lemon State, kidlets. Did you have fun with all those great traps we left for you? Yeah, pair of laughs. Thanks for that. More to the point, I'm guessing you're keeping Kurt and Phils behind that door, right? How about you let them go before I pry off that mask and paint your face with my sword? Chip all you want, you little chicks. You've come so far not even realizing this would be your grave. How sad, how very much like a bracer. Isn't that our line? I have no idea what you guys are trying to accomplish here, but you should really back yourself into a corner. The heck do you? Yeah, guild reinforcements are gonna be here soon. Once they get here, you're out of luck. Try again, girlies who smashed your phone. Just how do you think to make contact with any reinforcements without that? Well... Oh crap, I need to pull out a really good buff. Smoke signals. Don't need to contact. Actually, I'd thank you for breaking the phone as fast as you did. Great job! The fact that Little Seal has gone totally silent for a whole day will mean the guild will already know something's wrong. What? Hey, that's true! They probably figured it out ages ago. Heck, I bet our reinforcements are already in the air. They'll be here any minute now. Guess we took the bracer pig-headedness a bit too lightly. Either way, you brats are an eyesore. The best use for your skins would be cleaning rags for our new base. Die! Alright, bring it on, you monster. We won't lose for the guild! Alrighty. Let's lead with an art. Try and keep up with this. Alright, pedal dance. Alright, come in closer. Yeah, just like that. Alright. Eat staff. Try and keep up with this. Eins, drei! Oh no. He has the power of Germany at his hands. We also have the power of anime on our hands though, so we'll probably be fine. Ow! How are arts doing this guy? About as well as a standard attack. About with Estelle. Eins, zwei, drei! Whoa, that's a big knockback. Alright. Summer Shower. Here I go! Hiya! Alrighty. Let's give you some health back. Irene! We're getting close to the end of the prologue. Yep. Oh. You showed your back? And almost down. Right. We can just keep him delayed. It will help her catch up. Imagine you're just like trying to go and fight somebody, they just keep like smacking you up in the air, then dunking you over and over again. I feel like you just get sick partway through. And I'm like kind of mixed on like I do want there to be like crossover in like in a lot of the Trails games. Because obviously it's a lot of fun to go and see older characters again after a while. But considering we were basically just getting off the heels of like 5 games set with the Erebonian cast, I feel like I'm more down to go and see more of the liberal group that didn't really go and have as much of a role. That said, though, I think doesn't Kuro have Zin in it? All right. How close are you? Oh, good. Kevin's gonna be back. Just a little bit further, and you are done for.
Let's do this thing.
Is that enough? Just barely not enough. But this will be easy peasy.
Piece of cake.
Hey, level up. Oh, really? That's neat. Ooh, we won! But the way he fights, yeah, you notice too, Estelle, it's like, you guys are sure good at being tricked. Haha, man, you guys were great. What a beatdown. Oh crap, more enemies? No. Come on, I'm not even changing my voice anymore. Don't tell me you can't figure it out. That voice, curly yet tough. No way! Karna? Bingo. Yeah, I think it would be definitely cool to see Emma, as long as all I want is them to not just go and like bombard us with like the entirety of Class 7, you know? Like, just chill off for a bit, basically. We won't need to see everybody. And Lace Estelle, it's really been quite a while, hasn't it? Well, yeah, but what are you doing in that Jaeger suit? Wait, that means the guy from over there is Grant? Hole in one. Hey, you two, great work. Great work. Wait, does that mean this was all And at last comprehension dawns. Estelle, Anelace, excellent work on your final training course. Final training? So, everything since last night's attack has been a performance? Exactly. This has been a long-standing Lilithil tradition. The idea is to put trainees in a life-or-death situation in order to see how well they utilize their newly trained skills. Are you freaking kidding me? When Kurt told us your finals were coming up, we rode our butts out from Liberal to help out. It was a lot of fun. Fun? You guys are the worst. Seriously. We really thought we really thought it was hitting the fan. We were out of our minds with worry. Yeah, I think one of the things you have to be careful with having people show up again is you have to think of why and how they're in that area. So a lot of like class 7 are like they're in Arabonia for the sake of like making things like better in that region and whatnot. So if all of a sudden it's like, hello, yes, I am Laura, I'm here in Calvert for, some reason, it doesn't necessarily work. Same with like Eusis or Machias, I don't think would be good people to have like leave Arabonia for a while. Gaius, obviously, yeah, he's no longer really tied down to that area. Well, oh yeah, I feel the same way with Elisa and Milliam, by the way. You might be able to get Elisa to go to different areas because as like a representative of Rhineford, but at the same time, I don't think they could do Vita's evil again, considering how much of a main antagonist she was in the second game. Like she's like, I'm not exactly working with you, but I'm not working against you, vibe that she has. But like, I think she's firmly rooted in the like, basically just pretending not to be an ally character, Well, that was part of the point, in fact. And just so you're aware, real Jaegers would not have been half as gentle. Well, I know it's hard for you two to imagine since the Jaegers are barred from operating in Liberal, but across the rest of the continent, bracers and Jaegers are at each other's throats almost constantly. So most bracers have to be prepared to fight in life-threatening situations at any moment. We want to make sure Liberalian newbies get a chance to experience that. I know it seems rough, but we're not being mean just for cruelty's sake. That's no fair. How am I supposed to go on a good complaining jag about hearing something like that? Yeah, no fair. Well, it looks like you're finally done beating the stuffing out of one another. Ah, Phyllis! Phyllis was in on the conspiracy too? No, I can't trust any of you now. Now, conspiracy's a bit much. Yeah. Well, like, the thing is that, like, all it would take would be them going, like, yes, we're doing a collaboration with, the Rhineford company, and in order to, like, handle negotiations, here's Elisa. Also, she's helping you fight God again for some reason, Yeah. They said they needed me for your test, so I worked hard to remember my lines. I made a perfect tragic lodge keeper heroine, if you ask me. Yeah, we were totally fooled last night. Excellent work, you two. And here's the last little liar. You were all in on it? So I'm guessing the telephone... Yeah, that was an old piece of junk I had lying around. I got the real phone somewhere safe. I already remounted it, so no worries. Actually, I was supposed to be a hostage myself and not show up today, but, well... I really wanted to see you use the new orbments. Man, you guys seriously covered every angle. I guess it's our fault for getting tricked, huh? I mean, yes, you are correct. I'm just saying, like, I could see them I could see that being used as an excuse. Is all I'm saying. I don't think it would make sense considering how much of a rivalry it is. In fact, most of the Erebonian peeps would probably have a rough time being in Calvard at all, especially considering how big of an event it was. Like, Calvard knows how strong a lot of those characters are and the kind of impact they could have. Like, if I were the president of Calvard, I would not want Reen anywhere near my country. As much as I hate to admit it, yeah. If you think about it rationally, a lot of stuff didn't make any sense. It just shows how far we have to go, I guess. I feel like with Vita, there's no way she's entering any country legally. Don't be too hard on yourself. As Carter and Grant said, the point of this exercise was to give you a life-threatening experience to work through with your skills. In that sense, the exercise has been a runaway success. Now then, Anelace, Elfield. Yes! Estelle Bright. Yes, sir. As of this moment, you have completed the Little Seal training program. You've learned a great deal over the past month. So then, tomorrow we're... 2 tickets on the next flight to Lebreau have already been arranged for you. Nothing more will happen tonight, I promise, so rest easy. Terrific! Well then, tonight we congratulate our new graduates and stuff them properly at a nice big farewell party. Meanwhile, Lebreau Kingdom, location unknown. Yeah, but that could just literally have her go... That's like an open invitation for her to go literally anywhere. I agree. There's still a lot about the Grand Master in general that I don't really have a good grasp on. I feel like Hajimari no Kiseki probably goes a little bit more into that, but like I don't really know yet. What a lovely little hideaway. The professor's taste remains excellent as always. You're late, Capanella. Why, Mr. Bladelord, hello! It's been so very long. The last 6 months were so dreadfully dreary without you. I doubt you mean that. I understand you handled the attacks of those bracer guilds in Erebonia. You must have enjoyed playing with Cassius, right? Oh, you heard about that already? There goes half my fun. But oh yes, that man was incredible. There's no way he could have known about me, yet he always managed to put together a proper counter to everything I did. As a result, I broke one of our Jaeger cores. I'm afraid. You broke it. You broke Jester, huh? I did train them to some degree, but normal men do have their limits. I suppose throwing them up against the Divine Blade was just a little too much to ask of such men. But hey, I managed to keep him tied up until your little sabotage mission was completed, so all's well that ends well. Oh wait, I'm sorry you were looking forward to having fun with him yourself, weren't you? A little. But the blade has been bound by chains of duty. There's no longer any hope of stopping us through official means. He's no longer a threat. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. The other members are already in Lebreau, then. Yes, we all conferred for the first time yesterday. Blue Blanc has apparently been here for a while, however. The Phantom Thief, the Dire Wolf, the Bewitching Bell, the Angel of Slaughter. All of them are powerful, and not a normal one in the lot. Mind you, you're not exactly one to be talking on that score, Oh, speaking of the hopelessly crazy, what about him? Is he still playing hard to get? Oh, so this is going to be so much fun! Out of all the enforcers, he's the finest undercover operative we have, well, had. I wonder how long he can evade the sight of the Blade Lord and the Faceless. It is hard he's abandoned the society years ago, with all that entails. Yeah, I don't know anything about Breen's sword or anything like that. I doubt he'll be able to pose any real threat. Now, I'm not sure I'd say that. Hello, Capanella. Good of you to come all this way. You have my sincere thanks for your excellent work in delaying Cassius Bright. Well, it was no trouble. It was fun. It was a fun bit of work, in fact. Speaking of fun, though, I must say, I've taken a look at your plan. It seems like you're preparing to have quite a lot of fun. Well, well, such praise from the fool, I'm flattered. I think you'll find it to be even more enjoyable in practice. Compounding your delight will be the fact that everyone participating is pursuing their own individual goals as well. Myself included, of course. Even our fine silver-haired friend here has his own plans in mind. I won't deny it. I'll kindly ask you not to imply anything about my loyalty, however. No, it was simply a jest, nothing more. Oh, I see. There's more than meets the eye here. I do so love such games. Well, either way, your bad taste has a special kind of artistry to it, Professor. As for me, I'm going to make sure I enjoy myself. Come now, bad taste, you wound me. Regardless, you're free to watch the plan unfold to your heart's content. You are, after all, a representative of the Grand Master. Oh, I intend to. As Enforcer number 0, Capanella the Fool enters the audience. Well, Weissman, I shall enjoy watching the Anguis's gospel plan unfold to the very end. I remember the first time I met Capanella, I had no idea what to think of him and whether he was even a guy or a girl, because he's like super androgynous looking. Meanwhile, in the Airborne Empire, 120 settled from the Liberalian border. And here we are. Probably one of the most impactful areas in all of Trails. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I'll have to make sure to be careful about avoiding trailers and the like for it, considering it'll likely spoil stuff from the first game. Karen, I'm home. Hey! Joshua, where'd you go? Phew, good, here you are. Sheesh, don't freak me out like that, running off on your own. Why did you follow me? I told you, I have personal business here, and you don't need to come. Oh, thanks, real cute with the gratitude there. And after I ran out here to look for you. Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business, that's like asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the interest, though. Nothing but burned out shells and ruins here. Place looks old, too. We lived up in the northern march a few years back, but I never heard anything about a town in the south burning to the ground. Bit of a shock, this. Alright, see you in a bit, Reen. What was this village called, lad? Hamel. That's what it was called once. Hamel? Never heard of it. Kyle, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid. You got anything done? Hang on a second. The Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. No, been too long. Can't remember what it was about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big deal, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way different than the first time we met. You weren't leading us on or anything, are you? That's a little ironic coming from you. As I seem to recall, you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So, what, is this the real you or something? The real me? If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer. And I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. Well, we've obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now, what with being a bit more honest in a way. Not quite like before, when you were wearing a sheep's skin, I guess you'd call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. We'll let you or your little insolence slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I required some useful pawns. All I need is for you to work back the debt. You really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we need anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Mr. Chess Master. As you wish. Simply remaining my company puts you in a great deal of danger, though. I will support you the best of my ability through what is to come. To the best of... ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. And to think I thought, even for a second... Oh, shut up! Just drop it, okay? Gisette, calm down. The point is, we're allies until we achieve our goals. We're counting on you, Joshua. Yes, as am I with you. Ahem. Shall we head out? Yes, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow. To Liberal. Prologue, A Maiden's Resolve. Alright. This is originally where I planned to end the previous stream, but with how things panned out, I ended up having to stop there. We're still going to keep going now, though, so we got plenty of time. Sealed area. Oh, hey, Kevin. Hey, Dios, that was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Oh, thank the goddess. If you told me that we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet it right about now. Really, Father, or Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do your job. Ka-ching! Read like a book, a children's book at that. Well, it's not big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Osleys family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, the thing the mayor of Ruan had, the Cronus Rod, in accordance with the pact, it's being kept secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Alright. What do you want to see down here, Kevin? Well, now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. Mind if I take a closer look? As you like, the Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. Giant robot. So this is the ring guardian that was in the report, huh? It's got similar to the archaisms excavated in Calvert, but I wish I could see it. I could have seen it moving. And this control panel. The thing's an artifact from last year's of the This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which makes it at least 1,200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an ornament, but their internal structure is entirely different from an ornament. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the gods, given too early. And over here is... some Just after the black ornament you call the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor? Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor, like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so Sione Aurole, a gospel was used, and then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Well, call it a gut instinct at this point, but I think this is some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo! Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key known called the gospel. If you think about it like that, the URL being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where is this trail of yours, then? This is the lowest level. The lowest floor, even. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Well, think of it a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run across the earth. Maybe it's some kind of route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Orale. One second. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? I'm dumb. I didn't send out the message. Being for an hour. I am so dumb. I'm like, I'm gonna go and make the post soon. Soon. And then, what do you know? Been streaming for an hour. Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. Oh boy. Well, we are back in Gransel, the capital. As soon as I heard the music, I was like, I think we're in Gransel? I'm not positive. I think we're in Gransel. And then we got confirmed. We are back. Wonder if... Probably need to talk to Cassius. Phew! Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go report to the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle, hello? Oh, yeah. You're right, we should go and say hi to Elnan. Hey, are you... Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't ya? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to train, but now, somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? Huh? You've grown way, way stronger over this past month, Estelle. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with the stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all to whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all of this is just sinking into you now. Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain was before her. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way! If anything, I'm even more fired up about it than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, are we gonna head over to the guild? Let's go! And here we are. I see. The both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based on your performance during training. Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I'm complaining, but are you sure? Naturally, it's part of your job after all. It won't be a problem as long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. G+. Silver chain. It does seem like you two have had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. It was. I learned a lot. If we ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training ground, correct? Yeah, Karna and Grant are going to do some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elna's poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all of his time to the military, right? Oh, yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Leiston Fortress. Cassius, Brigadier General Wright, has been welcomed back to the army and is now head of the military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now too? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seemed to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Oh, well, we're all doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say that we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened after are several strange occurrences over the past several months. One example would be the changes in wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Oh, do you mind defining change, Elnan? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, here too after undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. This is something I really love about this, because, you know, you're going into a sequel, and it's one of those games where the levels pick up right where they left off. And so they're like, okay, we need to go and obviously not have all the mobs in the field be, you know, the same levels as before. And so they're like, yeah, they're stronger. No, we don't really know the cause for it, but like enemies are now more powerful. And they're like actually addressing it. So every beastie out there's nastier just cuz? Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing, though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Oh, crap. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts, and I'd very much like the two of you to be a part of it. A response? Oh, you two are here already? I want to meet you at the port. Shara, Agate! Woo! Shara! And Agate too! This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. Hey, you two got here sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agate, hi! It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I heard you were pretty broke up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point, though, why are you two together? Good question, I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Shara. Actually, Sherazard and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here for today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They've been tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. The Ouroboros. What? My throat's getting dry. I need more water. I think Annalise's voice drives my throat the most. Because I'm going, ah, oh yeah, I'm losing my voice. Uh-oh. Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. We're barely even certain this society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius says. We're gonna be wandering all across the world, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Sherazard and Agate. The plan is to have Shera and Agate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner, though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shera, and the other one helps Agate? Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are! I was gonna go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too! There's no way I could just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have help. Well then, one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Of course you'd have to push the decision on us. What do you think, Anelace? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it'd be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You're the only one. You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found that your style's a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Anelace. Well, look at you, Anelace. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Shera and I are the same rank, but the way we fight are in different ways. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize on speed, the range of my whip, and the orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Welcome back, Green. You just got here in time for decision time, though I already know who I'm gonna pick. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose a partner you think best matches you best. Well then So, Shera is fun, but I just like Agate more, if I'm being perfectly honest. Both playstyle and personality. I'm a sucker for Agate, and I want to use them wherever I can. Alright then. Just keep it in mind you're a full bracer now. I ain't going easy on you. Hope you're ready. Yeah, I know. I kinda thought you might say something macho like that. What? Come on now. Starting off with an argument is probably not the best way to begin this trip. Anyway, that would make Anelace and me the other team. I'm looking forward to seeing how your training turned out. Heck yeah! It feels like forever since we worked together, Shera. So now that we're out of that's out of the way, the next step is figuring out how we're going to wander the country, looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elna? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruan and Roland branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That sounds just lovely. I suppose I've been away from Roland for too long. I'd best go help Ina. Yeah, I think that's for the best. It's been a while since I've been in It's been a while since I've seen Ina too. This will be fun. Well, we'll head to Ruan then. You're cool with that, right, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruan is doing. I'll contact the Bracers Guild ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Alright. We get to start off with my favorite region, Ruan. I'm super spoiling myself. Okay, we'll get a bit of an early start then. Estelle, you've just gotten back too? I'm sorry we couldn't spend more time together. Me too. It sounds like Ina and Roland really need some help too, though. Be sure to say hi to everyone for me. You got it. Estelle, I'm sure you'll be fine, but don't fret yourself to loose ends, alright? Shera, my tarot cards tell me the bonds between you and Joshua have not been severed yet. So, don't worry. Believe in your connection to him. Follow it, and your trail will be clear. I know it. Yeah. Thanks, Shera. I feel a lot braver now. Come on now. Don't make that face. You're a full bracer, remember? Be proud of yourself. Right, I am. So, Estelle, I guess this is goodbye for now, then. Anelace, thanks for going with me on my training. Sure asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shera said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. Wait, don't tell her everything. What's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So, I've got to say it too. Thank you, Anelace. And, okay, deep breath. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but, huh? I think we're already friends, but wait, if you'd like, I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, if we became something more. What? What are you saying when you, are you saying what I think you're saying? Wait, no, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really? Right here? In public? You've got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So what do you think? I mean, I'm really happy, and I think my heart is racing on my chest, but it's kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's Joshua, there's kind of stuff on the couple fronts, or maybe a couple, or rather, Joshua, what does it have to do with this? And what problem is there supposed to be with a couple of fronts if we become rivals? Rivals? Yeah, we're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I think it'd help us both to try and reach even higher. But you don't actually like the idea, do you? That's what you meant. Okay. As unpredictable as always. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you mean. Alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Anelace Elfrield. Consider the gauntlet thrown in your face, even. Sweet! Alright, step 1, a race to see which of us can reach Agan Chair's level first. Bring it on, Swordbrain. I'll leave you eat my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we're in the same amount of peril, my good Mr. Krosner. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple of kids charging straight ahead. This is the final boarding call for Cecilia, bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. And that's us, I'm afraid. Well, you two, stay safe. We'll contact you through the guild should we find anything. Keep in touch with us as well. Will do. See you, Anelace, Shara, stay safe. Yeah. Good luck, Estelle. And there they go. I wonder if there's like a law for saying you can't stay on the deck when it's taking off. 'Cause I never see anybody do that. I feel like it'd probably be a hazard and easy to fall off while they're like shifting and all that other stuff, but I feel like it'd also be fun. Okay then, should we finish our check-in and wait the next Ruan-bound flight? Yep, the ship was bound for Ruan. Ought to be getting here soon enough. Sure you don't want to do some shopping or something though? Been a month. Wouldn't mind hitting the department store, but are you sure you wouldn't mind, Aga? I'm easy, really. Guys just charge into things without any planning, you see. Girls are the ones who actually bother preparing and whatnot. I'd say choose what you think is important. Okay. Well, to be honest, I can get what I want in Ruan. Let's just get our tickets. Works for me. Tickets should be sold in the lobby of the airship company. Let's go! I don't think I actually went to this map in the first game. It's my first time riding an airship alone. What? I'm not nervous. Nope, not me. Building nearby. I'm about to sneeze. Huh? What's... Really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial noble. And I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. Huh, you took the words right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provisions deal? I did not think Liberal's internal politics were your plaything. It's a matter of national No, international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Erebonia attempted to annex this innocent little country. It's absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberl. We won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interests. Long-standing friend? Some friend you are, you didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just say? By Lord Ambassador Krang. May I suggest we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, we... Ambassador Korshne. Ambassador C, may I ask you to please back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial family. Imperial military, not family. Still far better than hearing it from a pompous, gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you just... Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. Oh boy. An insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners with no history or tradition are. My lord. Yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord. Bye. I don't remember if I see him in Cold Steel or not. Because with him being an ambassador, it makes sense that he'd just be hanging out in Liberl most of the time. Hiya. Estelle, yes. It's been some time since your help during the festival, I believe. I'm glad you remember. There was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two, and why were they going at each other like a cat and dog? The man was the ambassador of the Erebonian Empire to Liberl, Lord Davil Krana. The one would be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvert, Elsa Korshne. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. Awfully damn childish for a couple of ambassadors. Can those two really do their jobs? I get it. I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. And then on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no, the fact that they break into argument every time they meet shows how similar they are in some ways. I guess I could see that. Though maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand like half of that. Sometimes, something about an engine provision in Liberl's internal politics? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have asked. No, I don't mind. It's not really secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship companies, the Empire and Republic both. But we bumped into Ambassador Korshne when we came to finalize the details of the deal. Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about the engine then? An orbital engine is what determines what a ship can really do. Since you're installing them in the military ships, you usually don't just hand them out like candy. No, I get it. It'd be a real big mess if if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean... Not at all. It is true. Normally sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable, but this is part of your Queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to the other countries to promote multinational peace. At least that's her plan as I understand it. I get it. She did mention something like that a little while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen is willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I'd intended. You're here for the airship tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh, yeah. Say, Mueller, about Olivier? Has he gone back to Erebonia already? What? You've not heard? I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that. Don't worry, that half-wit is continuing to while his days away here in Liberl. He said that he was going to go visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Okay, then. Yeah, that sounds like Olivier, alright. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking for him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now if you'll excuse me. That's one hell of a stiff military type for a friend of the gold-haired guy. Who is he? Mueller's a resident military officer from the Erebonian Embassy, I think. I've only ever met with him a few times myself. Huh. Well built, and he's made sure not to leave himself open at any point in our chat. Well-trained dog of the military, and has some fangs to boot. There you go again. I mean, he does seem like he's really strong, though. I don't trust any Imperials, and that includes Blondie. And it seems like he talked to Cassius about something, but who knows what his plan is, what's with staying so long. I guess that's a good point. Though Olivia may be weird, but I can't think of him as a bad guy. Even Mueller doesn't seem all that malevolent, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Let's go over to the counter and get our tickets. Alright. I think we're actually gonna end here. We'll lead off next time with entering run, but I'm feeling a little tired today, just because I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. So, tomorrow should be more Tales of Symphonia. Assuming nothing comes up, but yeah, thanks for coming by, and look forward to chatting with you next time. Take care.